What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about R&B singer Jaheim. Like, what's going on with Jaheim? Somebody needs to be out here helping this man, saving this man. There's a whole lot going on, but he was arrested. And he was arrested for animal cruelty charges after police discovered 15 dogs living in his deplorable conditions at his New Jersey home, with some of them found in crates filled with feces and water. Oh, Lord. You know the neighbors were smelling that, because the neighbors end up calling the popos. They called animal control on Jaheim. He might have been out here driving and traveling and doing this and doing that, but baby, could you imagine living next door to Jaheim and 15 dogs? And some of these dogs were not alive too as well, and they was very skin and bones. And how can he be able to take care of 15 dogs when it really looks like he is not able to take care of himself? It seems like he is searching for some love, some comfort, and he may have some mental issues too as well. So we're going to see what's going to happen with this case. But prosecutors said on Thursday that they were called to investigate the home because there was a puppy in distress in front of the house. And there was about 6 puppies in front of the house in the driveway, authorities said. And these dogs were like unresponsive. They was in crates. There was a little bit of water. And some of these dogs, had to be put down too as well. This is really, really sad and crazy because, he can't take care of them dogs in that little house that he had, baby. Oh, Lord have mercy. It was a whole lot going on. I don't know how he can sleep, how he can eat, how he can move around in that house, baby. So that tells you right there, there's something going on with Jaheim that's not totally all the way there. And we have seen the changes over the years with R&B legend singer Jaheim, where he just looks like he's totally off. He looks like he's not the same man anymore. He doesn't talk like the same man anymore. He doesn't sound like the same man anymore, but he still can sing. That is for sure. But when you have dogs that are all up in the driveway where people are walking by, where your next door neighbors could see, especially if they can open the windows, it had to really be a horrible experience too as well. We do know that Jaheim is a black man and people will call a corpse on you, but they're saying that there was evidence all out in the driveway. You already know how that is. And people don't take kindly to you mistreating animals, point blank period, because we love our animals. So in any event, according to the Somerset County Prosecutor Office, additionally, dogs were found in the house in separate crates, and some of them were partially filled with inches of water and dog feces and things of that nature. Like, Lord have mercy. Jaheim was only 44 years old. He is 44 years old. He was placed under arrest outside his Hillsburg home even before cops found the disturbing scene on his property. So they arrested him already. So when they pulled up, they saw them dogs and out there in the driveway. They saw all that stuff going on. They just put the handcuffs on him. Or maybe they probably thought that maybe there's something mentally going on with Jaheim, but basically they arrested him right there on the scene in front of his house. Before they even enter his home, they arrested Jaheim. Officers are also stating when they arrived to Jaheim's home, there were dogs all over the place, outside in the front yard and the driveway, and they were tending to these dogs because they looked very sick, very ill. There were crates all over the place. Like, it was very deplorable. And also, they're saying that they heard noises coming from inside the house and barking and things of that nature. They, I guess, heard dogs in distress, and so that's when they enter his home. So basically, that gave the law enforcement the power and the authority to enter his home without search warrant, because they heard dogs barking in the inside of the house, and then they seen these dogs in distress outside of Jaheim's house. But I don't see any pictures of the dogs or anything of that nature at all. So I don't know if they took pictures, they got evidence, but in any event, it's just really sad. It seems like Jaheim was trying to raise these dogs and basically make money from them, and he was selling the dogs, but he was not able to care for the dogs. It doesn't look like he's able to care for himself, but in any event, these dogs were in very poor condition, according to, the police, according to the prosecutor and the case. And they're saying that these dogs, the surviving dogs, all 14 dogs that were eventually taken to the Long Hill Kennel in Hillsborough. 12 of the dogs, including the one who died, were mixed breed pit bull terriers. Also, prosecutors say that the dogs were Staffordshire terriers, and one was a mixed breed boxer too as well. So they're saying that, he had quality, animals, quality dogs, but at the same time, he was not able to take care of them. And it also seems like there's a lot going on with Jaheim, that he's not right in their head. Baby, there's a whole lot going on. We can just see and look and tell. And that's all you need to know. So therefore, I hope that they get him some help. 5150, something, because nobody in their right mind would live in these type of conditions and destroy their home and live with all that stuff everywhere, feces, dogs, and they don't even have their own cages. They're just all over the place in crates, water everywhere, feces everywhere. The dogs are starving. If you look at Jaheim, he looks like he doesn't eat at all. But in any event, they are saying that Jaheim is charged with third-degree animal cruelty and failure to provide necessary care to an animal. He was booked into the Somerset County Jail pending a court hearing. Lord have mercy. You guys tell me what you think about this situation. This is really sad because, it's sad for the animals too as well, because they have no idea that their caretaker is, possibly, allegedly could be mentally ill and need some help, because, you take on 5 dogs, maybe you take on 4 dogs, maybe you take on 3, but to take on 14, you know what I mean? That is a lot. That is a whole lot. 14 to 15 dogs. It was 15 dogs all together, but one died, so they're down to 14 dogs. And so he was breeding the dogs, but he just didn't have the right mental state. He didn't have the right equipment, and he didn't have the finance to do it. And he tried to do it his way, by himself, alone, allegedly. That's what the reports look like. But we won't know until we hear from Jaheim. Does he have an attorney? If his attorney's going to speak about the situation, or if he's going to address the situation. Booked, appearing a hearing, so we'll see what's going to happen with this situation. And it's really, a travesty. It's really just sad. It's just sad, man. We got to look out for one another. We got to help our sisters and our brothers, man. For real, for real. We need our community back. Because Lord have mercy, somebody should have stepped in. Somebody. And also, sometimes it's very difficult to help people that don't believe that they need help. And Jaheim was a platinum selling artist. He recently just did a song with rapper AZ, The Will, and it was a pretty good song. I did share it on my YouTube channel. And, Jaheim looked okay. And he looked okay, but he looked off because, baby, I was looking to see any, signs. So, Jaheim was arrested. Lord, for cruelty to animals. Hopefully, he gets some help and the book is not thrown at him, because anybody that live in these type of conditions, something is wrong with them. And also, he's looking for money. He's looking for a way out of whatever situation that he's in. And also, the dogs could have provided comfort to him and also security to him as well, where he probably felt safe around the dogs, even though they wasn't healthy enough to really do anything. They was calling for the police to help them with their walking, baby. They sense dogs are very smart. They was like, oh my goodness, there's a rescuer out here. We need to get up out of this situation. So now you have 14 dogs that are, at a kennel. Hopefully they get adopted and, they live a good rest of their life, because it's really a sad situation. And it's sad for Jaheim too as well, because we know there is something not right. There's something that's not clicking anymore in Jaheim, which it was clicking back then, or maybe it wasn't clicking back then. We just didn't have social media the way that we have social media. So please, pray for Jaheim that he gets some help and he get his mind right, for real, for real. So, and then also pray for the dogs that have a good recovery and, they're able to be adopted and be in a home and not have so many difficult problems, because some people are not really good with adopting, you know, pets that have problems, and some people are, because I have a lot of friends that do go to shelters and they adopt dogs and with problems, and they get counseling, they got a therapist, they got everything, they got more shit than I do. But anyways, thank you guys so much for listening. I do appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. From the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building.